So Qiado started with 3 years ago. We started in a small team, and also, as Felipe always mentioned, we started in an Airbnb.
It was really hard in the beginning, only the 5 of us, but at the same time very, very funny. Starting in that small apartment and then traveling around Europe every single week.
It almost feels a little bit like a family, especially in the beginning. It was a roller coaster ride, very emotional, ups and downs, everything but boring.
For me, it's a roller coaster, and at the same time, I don't think that there was any time in my life that was more fulfilling.
It was really interesting to see every step of the way, and in some way I even feel emotionally connected to Qiado as it is a person, because I also, not only I grew there, but I saw this company coming from the ground zero.
Growing up with the company meant that I had a lot of opportunities to grow, very close side with the managers, allowed me to have this growth very fast. And of course, seeing the company grow from the beginning until now 3 years, Qiado, it's a privilege.
Arriving to Qiado has been itself a transition, and being at Qiado is a constant transition also, because I'm always learning.
It's been quite interesting, actually, quite different from other experiences that I had before. You get to see different fronts from the company in a very short period, and that helps you find yourself in your own career.
The calmness of Florian in the interview was very nice, and I remember he said something very interesting. I asked him like, okay, what is my job description exactly? And he was like, oh, we are hiring people, and based on what they are, we find a path. And that was the point, like, oh, I love it.
I noticed that it's not only about work. They look like, what's my background, what are my skills, and because of my skills, they choose like the right way for me.
They took the risk to bet on a person that was for a completely different area. What I was able to grow during these three years, I was not going to be able to get it in a bigger organization.
So in the beginning, I remember Felipe told me, yeah, there's this type of project, that type of project. And then he said, look, then there's this other option where I just give you some people and you need to try to do this and see if you're successful. And that's completely new, refreshing, and then I took it. I just took it. I said, yeah, that's different. That's a challenge.
Before I was just working in huge companies, big structures. This was kind of a challenge to join a small company, a growing company with great leaders, and have this exchange.
So it was more family-based, more team-based than all the other companies, and you are not only a number between 100.
I feel I can grow with the company, and this is what drove me to choose Qiado.
I was really anxious before coming this week. What happens is that we grow the company a lot, but we could not meet each other personally. And I think that this week brought what was more important, people together, and I think that people are connected, everyone is mixed, and everyone is enjoying to be together, and I think that's the biggest achievement.
So you can really see that they fit together really well. And this, I think, is a great achievement. So that was a very positive week.
It was very cool, actually. The fact that I could see the persons, like, we talk with them and actually have a really connection.
It's pretty great to see all the faces behind the laptop or behind the camera. And I think during this week we really became a team, so the dynamic improved a lot.
It was super important to get to know each other and to not just meet them in a virtual way, but also in a physical way.
It's different for me now because now I actually feel like I have colleagues, like in person, all of them.
Our goal is that we set the basis for the future. And the basis had to be that the teams get aligned, that we all really find back to a normal work life after Corona, and that everyone is motivated to go into the next phase of Qiado, which hopefully will be another growth phase. And I think we have a very good basis after this week.